fishing sheephead. Knew what she was doing, little Asian lady, super nice, caught a few fish. She's hooked on the bottom the whole time. And I don't want to approach her on the boat and this and that. Finally, I couldn't take it any longer. I says, let me see her sinker. Cut it off and started heading back to her, and she's speaking some broken English. And so I go back up the side of the boat, my business, and chase the birds around, throw my jig. And I look over and she turns around and just gives me the biggest grin. And she hadn't been pulling on the bottom in about 20 minutes. And I think she wanted to like hug me and kiss me. It was so classic. Oh, God.
All right, last question.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right,
How about anybody? Yeah, whatever
Steve's
you
got one
got.
right here.
Can you explain why the line companies don't put dates on their lines?
Well, I think they
On the line.
that's a good question. I think they should. A lot of them don't. I could just tell you a few things to protect yourself when buying fishing line. Any fishing line that is exposed to any of these big white, like long light bulb, the older school style lighting, in these tackle stores and bigger stores, and it's underneath that light, and the spool is very exposed, it's like 24-hour sunlight. So it's beating up on your fishing line. Could have been beating up on your leader. It's just like, what's going on? Well, the stuff might have been sitting there for a year underneath the white lights, you know, who knows? I think just being careful, again, I talked about the dust a little bit on the product, when you're buying, make sure it's clean, is important. You know, finding a deal on the internet is great and all, but if you really want to make sure you get the right stuff, you know, when it comes down to that special fluorocarbon and those few packs of special hooks, make sure you get to the right tackle store and make sure you get the right stuff and make sure spend that extra 25 bucks and it's worth the money because you're getting some knowledge and some guys that are going to steer you to the right stuff. Buying line, there's nothing wrong with buying bulk line, especially, you know, Spectra. You can really save some money on Spectra. Not that Spectra goes bad, the Spectra just gets messed up and tangles, and you want to replace it. And there are some great deals on Iowa Spectra. If you're going to buy Spectra, I really recommend you buy a slick Spectra, not a standard Spectra. It's called slick. It's got a coating on it, and it really makes it roll off your spool good. If you don't have slick, that power prone stuff it wants to grab, it's even tougher on the sardines, and you have to like help the sardine after you've owned it for a while. So it's not good. You need the slick stuff. That's the stuff to use. And you can get yourself, you know, 2,500 yards of slick. It means you go in a dark drawer. Feels good to go replace it for an extra. Go for it. You know, monofilament. Let me just touch on this and we can end with this. I think this is important for people. There's nothing wrong with putting line in your own reels. You don't have to take it to the store in a line machine. Okay? When you are filling a reel, you at least want to go through the first guide, down to the reel. I don't care if it's spinning or conventional. Okay? Not all of them. Please. Tie your knot. Okay? You want to get a rag you make clean house with. I'm talking soaking wet, like water's coming off it. Get comfortable somehow, I don't care if the rod's between your legs or whatever, but you want to run that line lightly through the soaking wet rag of fresh water. And what that soaking wet rag does, it actually makes the line like lay together, and you don't have to put that crazy hard tension on there that these line machines do. So like your smaller spinners, this type of stuff, you always use a soaking wet rag, let it go through there, and you guide your line that way. Move the rag again, get it wet, pour water over it, get it wet until it's full. You're going to go like this. This Spectra's rock hard. I put it on with a wet rag. People think you have to use Spectra to fill for, it's the same for mono, spinning reels especially. Use the wet line, makes you want to grab onto each other, and it's not bellowing off. Okay, last about the line. So now we bought a 1/4 pound spool of 25, 30, and 40 pink Andy that we're going to have for a little extra line and top shots. You fill your reels two different ways with these spools that are bought. When I say a 1/4 pound spool, they're this tall and they're about this big around. Okay? Here goes the conventional reel. If nobody's there, or you have a friend, you need somebody to hold that reel, that spool sideways, so it's spinning and coming off the top. Doesn't matter which way you have it going, okay? But it's designed on the 1/4 pound spool this way. Your conventional needs to be rolling this way onto the rod. Now we go spinning. Rod's over. right? Run it through the guides. I'm gonna take that spool, set it right on the ground right there. It's designed so when it comes off of this, circling, here it comes to the guides, right onto the reel. So now I'm filling my spinning. Wet rag, got my rod, my spool's standing up, and I'm filling my spinner. Right? But the line's gotta come off like this, like a spinner. Spool standing up, conventional, this way. Then you don't get that line wanting to fall off your reel and stuff because you're steering it on the wrong way. It wasn't designed to be put on that way. Okay? So a couple quarter-pound spools and being able to throw a top shot on and a quick Albright and winding some line on. You just need a little bit of water and break some line on your fish, and you don't need to bug anybody.
Color, just personal preference?
I try and find something that everybody else isn't using. You see that light blue on mine? The dial is good if your vision isn't real good because it's a camo, and even with your sunglasses, the sun picks it up and it wants to like grab your eyes, even your peripheral. You know, for somebody's vision that struggles. High vis. If you have 25 yards of fluorocarbon, buy high vis. It's nowhere near your sardine, right? That good old fashioned tough line, which is cheap, lime green Spectra. Nothing wrong with it if you're going to fish a long leader. If I'm going to fish 3 foot a leader, no. Hopefully I can leave it with this. If you have white Spectra on your reels, I'm sure a few of you do, and a top shot, whether it's short or long, okay? That gets in my head that if we're fishing the kelp patty, whatever it is, and you got all your white string out there, why do fish want to come to the boat? They're like, that don't look normal. Well, it looks pretty normal if everybody had that going in the water, because that's the color at the Tanner Bank, hopefully, you know. So what I do is with your white Spectra, don't junk it. What I would do is, depending if you're going island fishing or offshore fishing, you get yourself a Sharpie, okay? Get your Spectra, some of the tight, some have your rod over here. And at least for my head, this works. And if it doesn't bother you, don't do it. If I'm at the island, I use a dark green Sharpie. And I do like 20, 30 yards of my Spectra. And it just gives me more confidence knowing that my short leader is going in and then I got that green Spectra that they can't see right behind it. And what do I care that it's white the rest of the way? Alright, if you're going offshore fishing, fine, take the blue Sharpie to it, whatever. And it just works for my head, as far as, like, I know I'm going to get a bite. Otherwise, I see all that white line going off the back of the boat, it's like, I don't even want to throw my bait back there, it kills me. But these guys, they get bit with it, so, you know, who am I to bark? So, I sure appreciate you guys having me, and I will answer your question. I'm very, very grateful, and I'm blessed to get to come and meet you guys and join your group. As you know, I brought some little lures over. I know some of you guys are making it up to the Sierras. The reason I brought this art out was not only for you guys to enjoy, but I made some samples. It's called Chromolux, and it's on metal, and this stuff could be at the bottom of the ocean for years, and you can bring it up, and it's still ready to be hung on the wall. I don't know that I'm going to run with it. These is the first run of a friend's art that I lost about 20 years ago. And I feel like I'm bringing him back to life by doing this. So I do have a little opportunity. If one of you guys are falling in love with one of these, I'd be willing to share what I paid for these things if you want to put one on the wall, because I'm starting to put some stuff out for what it is. It's offshore fisherman rule. That's written real small as our OFR, but we're showcasing the art on the back of the shirts and the bags and that type of stuff. So these little guys, I'm into them like $40, and the big ones with the frame, I'm into them about $100. So if anybody has any interest and you want to take a first of some beautiful art on some metal, you're welcome to it. Special friend of mine. So thank you again for having me.